Are you ready to make this super simple boutonniere? Let's get started. Today's boutonniere goes with the sunflower series. As you may recall, the bridal bouquet had just sunflowers and these American asters, so today we are just going to have American asters for the boutonniere. And so to start off with, well, let's talk about materials and supplies. So you'll need some pruning shears or floral scissors, some floral tape, some ribbon of your liking. I'm using yellow. And then some scissors to cut the ribbon and a little bit of hot glue gun to secure the ribbon, and then some corsage pins for the finished product. So for boutonnieres, typically have about 2 to 3 inches of the flower showing. So that would be right about here. So I am going to take off all the flowers and stems below that just by pulling them off. And then that looks a little bit barren, so I am going to go ahead and add some additional flowers to make the base a little bit wider. I still like the cone shape, so I'm going to keep that, but I just want to add more flowers towards the bottom. So let's just snip all of these because we're going to use them individually. I'm just going to place it where I think I want it, and then that lets me know where to strip the leaves down to. And I'll just do about the same with all of them because they'll pretty much go at about the same height. And now we can place them. And I like how the flowers are coming off of the main stem, so I'm trying not to block them. If anything, I would put my stems behind, any stems I'm adding, I would put it behind the main stem. Now, of course, if you need to fill in space in the front, then go ahead and put it in the front, which is what I'm doing with this one. So after you've done that, this is going to be the bottom of the boutonniere. So see all this extra leaves? We are not going to need those. So just pinch where you are going to have it cleaned up and then pull the rest of the leaves off. And then make any last adjustments before you want to tape. Okay, that looks good. So that's how the boutonniere is going to look. I'm going ahead and tape it now. And I'm starting the taping at the top. And I'm just going down to about 1 inch, and then I will cut it down to size. So I'm leaving about from here, the top here to the bottom is about 1.5 inches. Okay, and then we'll continue taping. And then once you get to the bottom, go a little bit past the bottom of the stems. And then what you want to do, see how it's going beyond the bottom of stems? Go ahead and press up on the tape and then just press it together. The tape has a little bit of adhesive inside of it, so that will allow it to stick onto itself. And then I'm not going to cut this off just yet because I'm going to use it to give my ribbon a good start. So I'm going to stick the ribbon on here and hold it with my thumb, and then with the tape, whoops, or let me just do it this way. I'm going to face the ribbon towards me, and then with the tape, bring it back towards this way. See how I put the tape right on top of the ribbon. And let me just cut this tape so you can see a little bit better. So what I did was I put the ribbon on the end. Sorry, okay, the ribbon's on the end, and then the tape is going over it. And make sure your bottom is still covered. Okay, I'll bring it back that way since I'm going to be taping it. I brought the ribbon back towards the front so that I can wrap the ribbon around the stem. So when you start off that first row of ribbon, be really careful to cover the bottom so that it looks nice and pretty on the front side, because you don't want any of that green tape to be showing out of the bottom. So see how I made it so that the ribbon is level with the tape? Okay, and then you just continue wrapping all the way to the top. So once you wrapped it all the way to the top, you want to end it at the back side. So this is the back side. I'm going to hold the ribbon in place tight, and then I'm just going to put a little dab of glue so that I can secure the ribbon. Just the teeniest, tiniest bit of glue. Okay, and then I'm going to hold it there for a few seconds just to make sure that the glue is dried. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, and then now I am going to go ahead and snip it. Now you could leave the boutonniere like this if you like, but I think I would like to add a little bow, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, that's the bow.